Hey, what's up? My name's Nisha and I like to art all the time. And today I did an art on my face. If you want to see how I did it and shop my stash with me, maybe shop yours, maybe get some ideas to go shopping, um, stick around and do some makeup with me. And like, subscribe, and share if you enjoy this kind of content. Leave a comment below. What's up, stitches? Hi. Brows and lids. Brows are done. I used L.A Girl Brow Ink, and lids are primed with the PLOUISE cosmetic base in Rumor 01. Alright, so we're going to be using the Festival palette by Juvia and Thoosa from Devinah Cosmetics. Alright, so let's get started. So I hope your summer is going well, and this is my first time uploading to YouTube. Let me know how I do. Let's see. It's a very merry summer indeed, isn't it? World is on fire, but at least we've got makeup. So anyway, not this brush. This elderly Sigma Mrs. Bunny angled fluffy brush is gonna go into the orange over here. And I'm 40 and I've got the saggy kind hooded eyes, not the tight kind hooded eyes. So I gotta start at the outer V with the darkest color I plan on using, and I have to tap. And that's how I spread that color around. If you do your eyeshadow differently, I know a lot of people, and I even used to start with the crease and throw something all over the place and then blend over that. But one day, out of the blue, it just stopped working for me. It was the most confusing day ever. And if you've got mature eyelids like me, it helps if you very softly anchor the skin down to kind of flatten out the creases, fine lines, and wrinkles. Cool. So now that we survived that, we're gonna take that first fluffy brush I had and we're gonna put it in the bright pink. And we don't blow our brushes. We kind of tap it on our pinky or on something else. And we're just gonna start at the edge and blend. And this will help the longevity of your powder shadows. This is a Shop My Stash. I'm a nobody, so I will not be doing a whole lot in the way of reviews or hauls for the time being. Just starting out, so it's going to be a lot of Shop My Stash and old school makeup tutorials for a while. And if you miss that kind of thing and you love colorful makeup and crafty hyperfixations, you've come to the right place. So this is like kind of a orange sherbet inspired makeup look. Is it sherbet or sherbet? There's no R in sherbet. I put an R when I spell sherbet, but there isn't one at Baskin & Robbins. When did we start putting the R in sherbet? Is there actually an R in sherbet? I'm putting that orange back. That got a little lost there, but is there an R in sherbet and I'm unaware and I just wasn't paying enough attention to the R, and now the R feels like so taken for granted in sherbet? Or am I right and we're all pronouncing it like kind of weird, but it's not our fault because it's not spelt phonetically, and English is tricky like that sometimes. So now, one moment. Now, taking our NYX Glitter Primer base, and I'm gonna just take the same brush that I used for my P. Louise primer base and kind of slap and spread that all over the lid, everywhere that I want that shimmer to stick. And lately I've been doing this thing where I'm just kind of embracing the actual shape and type of eye, shape, eye, and lid that I have. And I'm kind of not worried too much about dimension. And I've been taking shimmers kind of upward past the mobile crease. And I'm older now, so more is more when it comes to base. You know, you get older and you're just even more all about that base. Trouble is cool too. Oh, fuck. Okay. Taking a flat brush. Another Sigma Mrs. Bunny brush. And going into Thoosa from Devinah Cosmetics. Look, if you don't have a big colorful stash like I do, it's okay. It's cool. You know, Juvia's place has lots of large palettes and small palettes that are really well priced. And we're putting Thoosa all over the mobile eye. And ColourPop and even Wet n Wild now has duochromes and multichromes. There are so many options if you're kind of starting from scratch here and wanting to get into color. There are so many affordable options, mid-price options. I know Blend Bunny makes enormous palettes that are super starting from scratch friendly. And you can kind of like just get a big rainbow palette and some cheap shimmers and be on your way and like go forth out into the world and start being Bozo the beauty queen with me. But yeah, with these holographic flaky shimmers, I find that if I spend time burnishing it rather than just pressing it onto my mobile lid, just because of all the creases and the fact that this hood is going to drop down all the way down to my lash line when I'm not looking upward, or like this, and go throughout my day, this is going to prevent creasing. And sometimes I do it right and sometimes it's not enough. And I'm going to take that all the way up here. Because hell yeah. Now I'm going to do my eyeliner. Pardon me, I've got allergies. And I'm going to come right back. All right, I'm back. Hi, did my eyeliner. I'm so sorry. I have no clue how to do all that on camera. There are many tutorials on this kind of eyeliner. Is it symmetrical? No, but if someone is looking for flaws in your eyeliner, then that means they needed you to be flawed to make themselves better. Any hooters, I am not gonna do a full beat today. It's summer, it's too hot. But one of the cool things about being middle-aged, for me anyway, is that my complexion products get to just be this. And by the way, this is the L.A Girl Pro Conceal in the shade GC954 Fairest. I wanted to go darker, but I wasn't quite sure what my skin tone was at the time, and here I am, and it is what it is. Now, back into that Juvia's Place palette. And this is very much in As Above, So Below. And we are taking this MAC brush from 2006, from back when I was like 20 years old. Oh no, I want the orange. And it is just hanging on and going strong. I guess that's a little more than hanging on, but she is going strong. Did I take the best care of it? No. And then we're gonna take that fluffy flat brush again, and I'm gonna blend out that orange again, and I'm gonna kind of go in and enhance my dark circles. And that's why I didn't set the concealer. I'm middle-aged, and my under eyes, the skin, I need something sticky or else it won't stick anymore. I used to joke that I don't bake, I microwave or I nuke on my under eyes, and then one day I couldn't even do that anymore. Like, I remember putting powder there, and then as I was blending my lower eyeshadow all over it, everything just lifted and took off and gave me no warning that it was even unhappy with me. Back into Thoosa. Multi-chromes, they can be a lot pricier than normal eyeshadows, and they will make a palette more expensive, but sometimes the way that you don't really need much else, if you've got a couple of good multi-chromes, it's freaking amazing to me. So now that we've got that going on, I'm gonna go into my Alamar Hydrating Complexion Trio and I'm gonna go into, oops, sorry, I'm Woke and Solterra. And where are you? I'm gonna take this, another oldie but a goodie, and kind of go back and forth and blend the two, and I find that that's kind of my right shade right there. Just get rid of a little bit of that shine. Not that it matters, because I've got bangs and it's going to cover everything. But, oh my god, I love this thing. So that just happened. And now, we're going to go back into Juvia's place, and I'm going to blend, I'm going to bring this and this on the brush. Kind of and I did put moisturizer on, so I find that as long as my skin is properly moisturized, it does grip. And I saw this really cute blush technique. I don't remember the name of who I saw do this, but she went right in here, and I love that. All right, I'm gonna put some mascara on and lipstick and figure out my life and come back to you. Hey, so I did my mascara. I'm not doing lashes right now. I'm a recovering lashholic. I'll be back on that train shortly, but my lash line really needed a break. So I thought I missed a step. Kind of wanted to do highliner. I threw this Milani lipstick on in the color Peony. Ooh. There we go. And it's a really good summer color, really good formula. And I'm going back into Thoosa, and I'm just... I love how wet it makes my skin look, and we're trying to deflect our problems away, like just blind them so bad that we can't be touched. So that happened, and now for the final touch, I'm gonna go in with my eyebrow pen. Ooh, not with the spoolie side, and I'm just gonna choose some moles. Usually I go with that one, but I was feeling this one today, and you know what? This one's cute too. That one went a little too hard. There we go. Because if we can enhance our freckles, then we can certainly enhance our face moles as well. And here is the finished look. So I hope you liked hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this content and you would like to see more, please like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment and tell me something. All right. Love you so hard. See you next time. Bye.